Hello friends, happy Monday. I made a post yesterday that I've been trying to get on here and do this live. Honestly, I was going to do it on the 8th, the 15th, the 22nd, which was yesterday, and then just nothing's worked out. Tonight wasn't going to work out, but my parents took Preston to his appointment, so I'm able to be here. Lay down, Sass. I'm trying to pull up my colors for this month. Give me 1 second and let everybody get on here. Why is everything messed up on my iPad? I feel like somebody's messing with me, like they moved all my icons around. I can't find anything. You guys will have to let me know if I'm in the right spot. Hopefully I'm in the right spot. Oops, I need both of them pulled up. All right. So I don't even have my color list with me. And I forgot to mail that out to you guys, but it's pretty easy to just look at a picture and figure out what colors you need. You do not need the exact colors that are listed on the pieces. So our kit is actually like, looks like a brown or burgundy, some red, some pink. We're gonna use, for us tonight, we're gonna use some pinks. Two different pinks. I've got a gray. Let's see here. Definitely some white, probably some black. And then we're just kind of wing it from there. I'm not painting it exactly the same this month. I'm not going to always paint it exactly the same. I might not always go live. You guys know the drill. Hey, Nancy. All right, where's my black paint at? I feel like I haven't been down here in a while. So here's our kit for the month of December. It is Valentine theme. So you're going to get, if you're in Paint Club 2.0, you're going to get a door hanger and you're going to get a tier tray set. And that's what they look like finished if you want to copy those. Otherwise, you can follow along with me and copy how I do mine, which is going to be different. I got too much stuff sitting out here in the way. So, hey Deborah, hello, Merry Christmas. Yes, I've been trying. Like I said, I wanted to do this actually early this month, and then time just got away. I did not have time to do that. So what I'm going to do is open the door hanger first. We're going to start with this. If we have time, we'll do them both tonight. Otherwise, I'll have to come back on Thursday afternoon sometime and finish up. So in your Paint Club 2.0 box, you'll have a door hanger and you'll have a tiered tray set, and they match. So this one says Be Merry. It's like an oval sized, so it's probably a little bit bigger than the 10.5 inch rounds. So we usually do the smaller craft size rounds. Yeah, this one's 11.5 inches. So it's a little bit bigger than the round circles. Hi Tina, hello. I'm gonna tip you guys down and just get started. I need to be off here by 7, so if we can paint really quick, then we'll have time to do them both. And if I can't, like I said, I'll have to come back on and do them Thursday. But then your tiered tray kit is this one, and I'll open that after we paint this if we have time. So I'm gonna go ahead and take off all of my 3D elements to make it easier. Sassy, lay down. And like I said, I'm gonna do 2 different pinks for mine. I think would be pretty. I'm not a fan of red, so that's why I decided I don't really want to do exactly like the example, but you can. And if you're in Paint Club 2.0, you should have received an email with your finished project sample and the paint colors. I did forget to put them in the box this month again, so I emailed them out instead. And I can also share that over in the private Facebook group for the members too. And if you're not a member, it's just $49 a month to join, and free shipping on that, and you get both kits. It's always something fun. All right, I'm losing it. Here they are. Let's see, where's my paintbrushes now? So I'm going to use the light pink for my background still. I'm going to kind of follow the same as the example, except for I'm going to use pinks instead of red. I'm not going to use any red tonight. So I'll just have a darker pink for where the red is at on your sample. And you can paint yours either way, or you can paint it totally different. And I do love when you guys share them, so please share when you're done painting yours. I haven't seen very many finished projects shared since we switched over to this new way of doing the paint club, but I would love to see them. All right, bear with me 1 second. Use the end of a brush. That one's too big. This tiny one to clean out the paint from the door hanger holes there. Everybody all ready for Christmas? So we actually celebrated with our boys this weekend, and we had my nephew, so he was with us. And then tomorrow night we go to his family's, to his parents, to celebrate with his siblings and nieces and nephews. So that will be fun. I brought my little dog down here. She's my only dog now, but she is wandering all around. I don't know if you guys can hear her paw prints, but she is just cruising around in here. I work down here during the day for my day job too. This is my office, and she comes down here with me while I work during the day, but she lays in her little bed next to me. So right now she's exploring. Taking the time to explore. Oh, you finally laid down? She's probably like, who are you talking to? There's nobody in here. Nope, there's nobody in here. Just me talking to myself. Hi, Betty. Hello, Lena. Is it Lena or Lena? Hi, Susan. All right, so there is my base coat. And if you give me a second, I will tell you what color I used. I used Prominent Pink. Folk Art chalk paint. These ones usually only take 1 coat because they're chalk paint. So up here I can see a little bit of the burning. We're gonna wait and see how it looks when it's all done. And I may or may not, maybe I'll just throw a little bit on the edge. The rest of it looks like it covered really good, but right up here is kind of showing the burn marks from the laser. So there we go. I feel like that covered it up really good, and I don't have to redo the whole thing with a second coat, so that's really nice. So then I am going to set this off to the side. I'm actually going to set it over here. And then we'll go on to our letters or our words, and these are going to be done. The sample is done in different colors, so maybe I will do them still in different colors. Let's see what other color I can pull out of here. I just really like these 2 colors. I think I'm gonna leave mine these 2 colors. I don't think I'm gonna go with, not gonna make it too crazy. Hi, Linda. So if you're new to me, I use a sponge for my letters. This one is not chalk paint, and the color that it is probably going to require 2 coats to make it look exactly how I want it to, but we will see. So just depending on how much paint you use, what kind of paint you use in your project, sometimes you'll need 2 coats and sometimes you only need 1. I keep tapping my iPad over here just so I can see kind of the example a little bit. Even though I'm doing mine different colors, I still am kind of following the way that it's set up. Oh, I could use, no, I'm not going to. I could use a purple, would be cute with this too, for a different color, but I think I'm just still gonna keep it all the same. Or I might use a purple. Hold on. I'm gonna use lavender, I think. I really like lavender. So this one is Deco Art Americana. This one is called Purple Petal. And then this other bright pink that I'm using is Strawberry from Deco Art. So this one right here for Valentine. I'm gonna go ahead and do my second coat on this real quick. Can you see the difference? I don't think you guys can in the camera, but it's a noticeable difference between that first and second coat. A lot on the edge there, so I'm just going to clean that up. All right, so then I'm going to set this over here. I'm going to get out some tape for the next pieces because they're smaller. Oh, I should have done my white first. I was not thinking. I'll have to just flip my towel over and do the white because I don't want to have pink where my white is going to be. So Be My Valentine. Where do we have little hearts at? So 2 little hearts. Ooh, let's see. I'm gonna have to think on this. So Be My is gonna be in purple. I'm gonna have to lay it out. I can't think right now. Hold on. This one, I'm gonna do lavender. And hopefully this is dark enough that it looks good. We'll see. If not, we'll change the color. I have a link I'm going to post for you guys when I get off of here, and it has all of my links in one thing. I was trying to figure out how to do a digital business card today, and it didn't turn out how I wanted it, but then I found Linktree, which I used before when I used to promote different products. And I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. I can put all my stuff in here. Do I have a dark, do hearts? Oh, do the hearts in dark pink. Sorry, I can't read today. I could have done those. I think I'm going to switch it up and do them a little bit. Maybe one of each color. I had an idea in mind, and then I sat here looking at this, and I'm like, wait, what was I going to, I don't know. So these little pieces are going to be done in white. That part is easy. I can figure that out. But what I'm not 100% sure on is this. So I'm going to do Be My will have the white. Valentine is going to be in this bright pink, the strawberry color. And then what I was thinking was 2 different color hearts. So maybe this one in pink and this one in that purple. And then I want this big one down here to be the bright pink, and then I think I'm gonna do the arrow in purple. So while I'm still thinking straight, I'm gonna do the arrow real quick so I don't forget what I'm talking about here. I can say what I'm gonna do and forget it in no time. So this guy's gonna be the dark pink, so we're gonna need some more of the strawberry color out. This is such a pretty color. Why do I have purple? Oh, from my towel underneath. See? Gotta be careful. That's why I like to do my white colors first, so that way I don't smear the other colors on there. I can just cover that purple up though, easy peasy. And this one's gonna be done in pink. These will need a second coat anyway, so that purple will cover up great. And then when I'm done with that, then I'll go back and do my other purple. And then at the very end, I'm gonna flip my towel over or like fold it over or something and do my white. So this one's really quick and easy. They do have a a few little details on here, and looks like the center has some polka dots, so we'll go in and do that in a minute too. But super quick and easy, and then I should have time to do the other one with you guys too. So this one will go up here. Just trying to bring the color throughout the piece. I think it would have been boring if I stuck with just the two colors, so I'm glad that I decided to add that lavender in there. I think that pops really pretty off of that lavender arrow. And then this piece will go right here. Turn it and show you guys. Look how pretty. So we are going to do some white dots in the middle, and I'm just going to do it literally in this middle piece. I'm not going to do it on the whole board. And just use the back of a brush handle. And I used to do it before, sorry, not before, after I put down the words. Oh, I used to do it before. Whatever. I don't know. I'm getting myself confused here. I like it when they're etched on, basically, is what I'm trying to say, because you can put them around the letters still without having to glue down your pieces. So I feel like they just never turn out in the right spot. I feel like I just messed that one up anyways. Just be random about it. Don't try to be too cutesy and perfect. I feel like they turn out better when they're just random. But try to have them hanging off of your edges so that they look a little bit more realistic. I feel like all my little dots down here are sass now. You're not going in there. You're gonna stay in here with me. I don't trust you in there by yourself. You're a naughty dog, huh? Some of these are still, maybe I should have put my letters on first. I feel like they're still funky. That one's not really a circle, so I went back in there. You can always add more dots, but you can't take them away, so. You want it to come downstairs, you have to stay right where you're at. I'm gonna hit this with a dryer real quick because those dots get pretty thick and I wanna be able to move on. Probably not all gonna get dried anyways. It'll take too long, but it'll at least give it a little bit of a head start. So random and weird. There's nobody here, but you can hear people upstairs. I am 100% convinced that we have ghosts. This used to be, the property's been in our family for like 100 years. My great-grandparents used to have a house up front. There's 10 acres, so there's been different houses on here, and multiple people have lived here and passed away. And my grandparents lived here in this house, and then we got it and added on to it. But you can hear people walking upstairs. A lot of times it's hard to tell if there's actually people walking or if it's our invisible friends. But there's nobody here right now, so I know that that is nobody. Hello, Vicky. I say I'm gonna have time, and then I'm sitting here messing around with all my details and stuff. It'll end up taking me past my 7 o'clock. You just watch and see. Hopefully not. I know you guys don't want to be on here forever either. Sometimes the ones that I think are going to be the most simple end up taking the longest. I had a little too much glue on that one. That's all right. Oh no, my heart shifted. Ugh. It's not perfectly centered anymore because it shifted on me. You want to be careful when you glue your pieces down that they get to lay completely flat until they're done drying. Gosh, I want to do this, but I always... All right, so what I just did was I just took and I put that darker pink on my sponge. And I'm just kind of running it along the edge to give it a slight outline. But you don't want it to be too thick or too dark, or it'll look goofy. So literally, I just do right around the edge there. Can you guys see that? Just makes it pop a little bit more. I'm gonna do my details real quick. Do I have... What is this? Does this thing work? I don't think my paint markers work at all, my paint pens. So I'm just gonna go on here and do a little bit around the edges. Circles aren't really turning out very circly. I'm gonna do the same thing on all my little hearts too. Try not to squish my polka dots. Well, that one ended up smushed and didn't turn into the dots that I wanted it to. That's all right. Same with that one. Whatever, they're too small to do exactly what I wanted. But they're still cute. So let's do our little lattice or whatever pieces here real quick. And white. I'm gonna flip this towel over so that way I'm working on a dry surface. There's no paint to get on here. Where did I put my glue cap? But I better close that. Oh, here it is. Otherwise we'll have a problem. Now I'm going to use my sponge because of the holes in this piece. It'll need 2 coats because I'm using the sponge. But I don't want to have a whole bunch of paint on in the middle of these, like the hearts and whatnot, so I'm not using my brush. You could use a brush, you just have to be more gentle with it. More patient. I'm not, I just kind of slap it on there. Slap it on there and go. Hello, Colleen. Hi, Kathleen. Hello, Ruby. Painting away and not seeing who's hopping on. See, even with my sponge, one of my hearts got too much glue in the center, so I'll have to go back and try to clean that up in a minute. All right, right here. And I'll just let them sit here for a quick second, and then I'll run a second coat over them. This one should be ready in the time it took to paint the other one, and then that second coat really will brighten them up. Second coat on white makes a huge difference. Some colors are just like that, not all of them. And I believe, Yeah, I'm using chalk paint even for the white, but I still like a second coat. Okay. I'm not gonna wait for those to dry. They should be fine to glue down anyways. And then we can move on to our tiered tray kits. It's got the etching on there so you can see right where it needs to go. Just kind of pay attention when you get your glue on there that it doesn't shift on you. Thank goodness that didn't have paint on it. All right, there is our finished door hanger for our December Paint Club kit. How cute is that? Put my glue on here. We're gonna use the same exact paint colors. I don't think I need to add anything different. Maybe, we'll see. But we'll definitely use the same colors, and if we need to add any in, we will. So then if you are part of the 2.0, you get the tiered tray kit as well. You have this cute little sign that stands on its own that says love letters. And then you have this cute little sign that says love you more. And then we've got this cute little thing here that says love notes, and it's got like a little tray that you can stick notes in. And also there's a banner to this as well. So our love letters sign here, we're gonna do, maybe I used the same sponge on both pinks, I don't remember. We can do this in our light pink. I should have done this with my brush. I feel like it's easier with the brush when it's a bigger piece, and I feel like I get a little bit better coverage with the brush too. Just gotta keep your edges clean. Ow, I just shut my finger in there. That was not very smart. All right, so we got that done. And then it does look like they've got some grays in here. I never color my stands. So you're gonna wanna paint your stand. I would do like black, probably would be what I would go with. We have a letter that's gonna be done in white. We have our little lattice pieces again, those will be done in white. We have a heart. We have 2 hearts on this piece. Those are gonna be done in the dark pink. And then we've got these extra pieces that go, they just make it more dimensional. This piece they've got in gray, so it kind of, I guess, is supposed to look like the mail slot, so we'll stick with that, I think. We're gonna do all of our white pieces last on all of the pieces, I think. I'm debating if I want to do, dark pink on these. I think my letters on this is gonna be done in black, so I'm gonna use a marker. Those ones don't have 3D pieces for them. I'm gonna do dark pink on my hearts. What do you guys think? Or I could do purple to stick with our theme. We could do that light purple. on those 3D pieces, and then I could do still the gray for the male slot. Whoops. This goes on our piece of mail, so our little mail piece will go here, and we'll have a little heart on it. I think that I'm gonna do, oh goodness, I don't know. So on this piece, we'll do our purple on the arrow again to match. Our writing can be done in purple. I think I'm gonna do this in the dark pink. I just made a quick decision. I guess it wasn't so quick because I couldn't decide, but on the last second it was quick. I decided quickly after a minute. After a minute of thinking. All right, let's do, is this dry all the way? It is not. It is very important if you're going to use markers to make sure your paint is completely dry. This is where I'll mess it up because I don't like my writing, but I'm gonna just take my paint, or not my paint, you could use a paint pen. I'm gonna take my Sharpie marker and I'm just gonna try to stay inside of the etched lines and fill them in with my marker. You can absolutely paint this if you feel confident in doing so. You can leave it just with the etching. You can use paint pens, or you can use Sharpies like I did. To me, a Sharpie is easier, and it's gonna look the best from me, but you do whatever works for you. I don't like the way it looks when I try to use paint pens. My paint pens always like dry out. They never have even paint. I don't know. I've never found paint pens that I like. Or paint markers, I mean, whatever. Paint pens, paint markers. I guess they're probably the same thing. All right, we do need a dab of gray for our little letter opening here. And that just makes it look like the letters are going inside the box, right? Gives it that dimension. All right, and then I'm gonna set this off to the side, but there it is so far. Right, we didn't do our piece, our 3D, whatever, not our 3D, or why can't I think right now? Our details, goodness. All right, there we go. Oh shoot. So we're gonna set that over there, and we're gonna work on this one next, and it's gonna have the same color background. That light pink. Do you guys like it when I do the whole project at once, or do you like it split up into 2 different days? And I remember when I told, well, when we switched over to doing it this way, we used to do it all in a private group, but I decided to start doing these ones live to maybe try to find some new people that wanted to join us. And so they used to be a scheduled live, and they're not scheduled anymore. I just hop on and do them whenever, but I'm going to try to do more lives again in 2025. And so I'm just trying to decide if you guys like these to be done in one, or if you want me to do the door hanger in one and then the tier tray in another live later on. I think it makes it easier to find when you go back looking for just one, but I'm gonna try to go live at least once a week, and I'm gonna try to have a new launch each month with new products like we used to do. Last year we did things a little bit different than I had previously, and I'm just going to try to go back to the way that I did things in the beginning. I think things worked out really well. So, just need some feedback from you guys, though, what you're looking for. Lay down, Sass. All right, so there we go, just like our other piece. And then I love you more. You are stuck down here with me. You wanted to come down. You have to stay with me now. Oh no, am I missing an O? Ah. Oh, I found it. I was gonna say. Happens to me a lot where I think that I lost it and then I find it. All right. This we're gonna do in lavender. Just to bring more lavender into the pieces, because we're gonna have more of that dark pink on the other one. Okay. And then again, we've got the little latticey pieces that'll go on the bottom and the top of it. And those are gonna be done last when I do all the white together, so that way I don't get any pink or purple on my pieces. Sass, lay down. Lay down, we're almost done. Let that dry a second. See, I think she thinks she's hearing people too, and there's nobody here. Hi, Annabelle. Hello, Shirley. And our third piece plus our banner I have right here. It's our little sitter piece that says love notes on it. Sassy, you have to wait until I'm done. I cannot go upstairs right now. I'm on a live. Like, you know what that means, huh? All right. There is that. Good girl. See, I just got to find a spot to lay down. That's all. I'm going to try to put my glue right on here. And just a tiny amount. It's easier than trying to put it on little pieces and then getting the little pieces stuck to your fingers. Oh, and I gotta do this glue now. Started to pick up the pieces to put them down and realized I didn't glue this part yet. Here we go. Move that off to the side in case I need it again, but there's that cute little piece. I'm gonna let her dry. And we'll move on over here for now. So this is gonna be white, so I'm gonna stick this over here. And then all these envelopes will be white. So I'm gonna put those over there as well. to do all at one time. We've got all these different hearts. We've got the word love notes, and then we've got our little piece here. This, you're gonna have 3 little like half rectangular pieces. They're all gonna get glued together like this and put down in this corner to make this a little basket. See how you could put like your little letters in there or whatever. So yeah, let's see here. Let's get some gray. Actually, let me do the gray last 2 because I don't want to get pink. I need to put it right here. I don't want to get pink anywhere. So for my love notes, I'm going to do the letters in my dark pink, my bright pink, whatever you want to call it. It's called strawberry something. It's just called strawberry. Strawberry. All right. And then on here, I'm going to do all of these hearts in pink too. So I'm going to take my letters off. And I'm going to go through and do these all in pink too. My sticky's starting to not be so sticky anymore, so. Just gonna be careful, make sure they stay on here. I'll let those dry a quick second, and then I'm gonna hit it with a second coat. Gonna hit it with the dryer. Hi, Denise. These are exclusive to Paint Club members, so these you will not find on my website. These you can only get if you are in the Paint Club. You get a box monthly. So if you sign up today, if you're not part of the Paint Club, you can still get this kit through the end of the month. Your first payment will draft the day that you sign up, and then your second payment and every payment after will draft on the 5th of the month. And then your box ships mid-month, and you'll get the tiered tray and the matching door hanger with the finished photos and suggested paint colors either emailed to you or in your box. And then I try to go live and paint them with everybody as well at some point in the month. That's just not scheduled. But it's a really good deal, and it also includes your shipping. So $25 basically for your door hanger, $25 for your tier tray, no shipping. And then you also get a 20% off coupon code for anything else that you purchase from my website, as long as you are an active member. So it's a really good deal. Sass, we are almost done. You just gotta bear with me a minute, okay? All right, we're gonna do gray for our background here. So this one is bringing in a little bit different color because we didn't have gray on the last one, but that is it. Everything else is staying the same. I think that she's wondering what I'm doing because I'm talking and she doesn't see people, so she's confused, I think, because normally she just lays in here and she's kind of being a little bit different. Being a little extra, aren't you? Cleaning up around my hearts there. And then you're not gonna have to paint any of these pieces. They're just gonna get glued behind. You're just gonna wanna paint this front piece. And I'm gonna do mine in gray as well, since it's part of that box. dry a minute, and then we're gonna go on to all of our white pieces. This was super quick, guys. I mean, we're going on just an hour, and we're done with almost both of them right at the moment. I'm gonna hit this with a dryer so that I can get it glued on here. Worry so much about this one being dry just for touching it and moving it around, but this bottom one is what I was worried about. So I'm just going to stick some glue on here and line it up with the edges of this piece. Same thing for the next layer. And the next layer. Sticking to it. So it shifted a little when I pulled my skin off there. And then I'm just gonna do this piece right on top. When you're all done, if you want it to be super neat, you can paint your edges, or if you're already super neat, your edges are the burn from the laser, and so you won't really have to do them. My edges never turn out neat. I'm a messy painter, but it doesn't bother me. Okie dokie. I got 4 hearts to put on here. Hi, Virginia. Hello, Rhonda. I gotta get my algorithm going again. I was posting every day for years. And we went live at the same time every day for years. And, or every week, I should say. I didn't do it every single day. And then I just got out of the habit this year. Things just got busy and I didn't have time. And yeah, nobody can find me now because my algorithm's all messed up from doing that. So I'm gonna try to get that back on track for next year. We'll see. So if you're finding me though, leave me a like or a follow or something. It helps to get my page back alive again. There we go. How stinking cute is that? It'll have the little lattice piece in a minute when we're done. I'm doing all our white. I'm gonna do my details real quick on all of these. I should be done with this now. All I should have left is my actual white pieces that I'm going to paint. So I'm going to just fold this towel up so that I can do all my white pieces without getting any of that other color on there that I used on the other side. And I reuse my sponges. Look, I will cut the ends off until I can't use them anymore, and they get reused a whole bunch. So those last me a long time. And it's easy to clean up because I don't like to wash paintbrushes. So that's another reason that I use them. And I just think too, splitting up your colors like this on all your pieces. Like if I'm not live, I usually will just lay out whatever color I'm gonna do, all white, all pink, all whatever, and do those pieces first. I try to do it piece by piece with you guys so you see what I'm doing, but the white just made more sense this way. And I think it's still easy enough to follow along with. Hello, Josie. Hi, Janet. All right, we need more white. Doesn't want to come out of there very easy. It's pretty full, but it doesn't want to just come out of there without a fight. These are our little envelopes. And again with these, just make sure you don't color in the circles. The circles are meant for you to be able to hang these on something and make them into like a garland. So right now, if you guys do want to sign up for this one, like I said, $49 a month, and it includes your shipping. These, I always say when you sign up, it takes 10 days-ish for shipping. My usual turnaround time is like 5 to 7 days. I'm technically on vacation for the end of the year right now. I shut the lasers down and do my maintenance and cleaning and scheduling and all that for next year until the 1st. So if you order this tonight, I'll try to get it cut and shipped out to you next week, but no guarantees. It might not go out until like the 6th, I think, is my first shipping day back for the new year. But otherwise, like I said, you get your payment drafts on the 5th, and these ship out by mid-month. Sometimes quicker, sometimes they ship out right away. It just depends on the month and the time frame and what I've got going on. Everything I do is cut to order. I don't keep any inventory. Sometimes if I have like just done a release or something, I'll have a bunch of samples that can ship out really quick. But for the most part, everything's cut to order. So it does take about 5 to 7 days before I ship them out to you. Oh no, I just dipped it in gray somehow. It's all right, it'll just add some dimension to it. Oh, I see now the gray's down here at the end too. I wasn't paying any attention. I was thinking that I had this whole end to be white. All right, did we do that one a second coat? I believe so. So we just gotta go back through and do these pieces and glue everything together, and we'll be all set for the night, guys. Oh my goodness, look, I just did it again. Okay, I think we are good on that. I'm gonna move my little palette off to the side. See how easy cleanup is that way? Okay. So we got our door hanger. For those of you who hopped on late, this is the door hanger of the month for December for our Paint Club 2.0 box. And then here's our tiered tray pieces that we're gonna finish up with. I might just have to go through. No, these go on here. Just gotta figure out what pieces go where. And then we got all these little hearts. So let's do this. Got a cute little letter here. This one's going to be harder. You just want to make sure that you don't put a whole lot of glue on there. I'm just trying to center these. So there's that piece. Like I said, this sits into your little frame, so you just stick it in there. It'll stand up on its own. This will stand on its own. And then the other one can just lean. Or if you have a tiered tray set already, you probably already have all of the little easels that you need. That one's super cute. Love You More, that one's super cute. And then our banner is 4 envelopes and the hearts will go on them. I've got to answer this real quick, friends, just a second. Oops. You would just string through here, and this would be above your tiered tray then, above all your pieces. Let me do a couple of things. I use Stick Fast, the thick, CA thick, for my glue. So everybody always asks about that. That's what I use off of Amazon. And then for my colors that I use, since I changed it up, I will go over those with you real quick. I have got Home Decor, the Folk Art Home Decor chalk paint in the color Prominent Pink, and then just a white. And then Deco Art Americana, I have got Slate Gray, Strawberry, and Purple Petal. So that's what I used tonight, if you want a copy. And then let me turn everything around and show you everything all together. So you got this cute little love notes stand here. It'll sit up on its own. You can stick a little love notes in there or whatever on your tiered tray. You've got this little piece that says love letters, this little piece that says Love You More. Your banner would go above everything. And then we also have the matching door hanger. So how cute is that? $49 a month, free shipping on that. 2 items, and you get a 20% off coupon for anything else on the website as well. All right, guys, that was our December kit. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me tonight, and we'll talk to you soon. Merry Christmas, everyone. Bye-bye.